Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm April Walsh, she, her, gay, gem pronouns, and we are going to be playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians today.
Woo!
I am the designer of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and I would like to thank all of the GM and players for joining us. And I'd also like to thank Roll20 for hosting us. It is Evil Hat Month at Roll20, and so if you go to the Roll20 Marketplace, lots of Evil Hat titles are on sale there, including Thirsty Sword Lesbians. So why don't we all introduce ourselves? Why don't we start with Alexis, who will be our game master for today?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Alexis Sarah, the game master for this game, but I also make tabletop role-playing game stuff, including the UEC Revolution setting that we're going to be playing today, and the Matriarch in Advanced Lovers and Lesbians. I'm also an Eisner Award-winning comic book writer, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. So check me out at Transcomics on Twitter.
Jess, how about you next?
It's me! Hi, my name is Jess. I go by Burst of Hope on Twitter and other places. I use they, them pronouns, and I usually am not on camera, so it's really a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. I normally produce streams for Utopia, an all-POC TTRPG channel here on Twitch.
Hey, and Ray.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ray. My pronouns are they, he, and I was lucky enough to work a bit on Thirsty Sword Lesbians. I wrote the setting Neon City 2099, which was a lot of fun. It's super great. I like to make games. I'm working on Apocalypse Keys right now, which will be published through Evil Hat, along with some other games that I'm working on. I have about, like many game designers, I have about like a dozen I'm cycling between, right? So very typical. But yeah, I'm super excited to get into today. I'm so glad to be here. You can follow me on Twitter at @SemProHiccup. I like to post a lot of Sailor Moon GIFs. Yeah, and I'd love to see you.
Hey, fantastic. Yeah, I have about 4 projects that I'm simultaneously writing just right now, which is like a low number, but
no, that's still a lot simultaneously. Yeah.
Alexis, you are going to be game mastering, so I'm going to turn over the sort of MC role to you now.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the setting that we're in that you wrote and what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah. Well, first let's talk about UEC Revolution, which you can buy the game on lots of places, and including Roll20, and it's 20% off because it's Evil Hat Month. What a great deal! Let's do it if you want to. I like to play on Roll20. That's what we're doing. Anyway, so UEC Revolution is a setting in which you play people from UESA, which is like a little island that is collectively run. It's a little anarchist society run by indigenous people and refugees who are avoiding colonization and leaving like oppression, bigotry that are on the mainland, which we'll be at, which is split between 3 kingdoms. There is Marketopia, the Draconian Empire, and it is also, I wrote this setting, and Tradishlandia, which, Draconian Empire is run by the Emperor Draconian, and then we have Tradishlandia, which is like a monarchy, and then we have Marketopia, which is free market capitalist, great country, greatest country That's what we always say about those places. So, yeah. And then you each a little collective of people trying not to be invaded, but Draconian Empire is constantly trying to get them because lots of people who ran away from them to not be killed or oppressed or whatever, and they want to do their bad things. Yeah, and we're gonna be at a ball today. We're gonna be having a ball at the ball. So get ready, get excited. We're gonna party like it's 2022, but a good 2022, an alternate 2022.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
So we could introduce our characters. We have picked playbooks and names, but we're going to go through all of the character creation steps here on stream because it's fun, and it's often the first place that people get smitten and so on. So I will be playing Kahaya, who is a shark girl of the Investigator playbook. So the Investigator is a sort of Jessica Fletcher kind of character who is looking into a mystery related to some toxic power in the world, and is a metaphor for hypervigilance following trauma. So the Investigator has like trust and suspicion mechanics that relate to the toxic powers and the other characters. So you could say that Kahaya the Shark Girl has been bitten before, but is determined to keep moving forward. Jess, let's hear about your character.
Oh gosh. Today I'm playing Rowan, who also uses they, them pronouns, and I'll be using the Infamous playbook, which is part of the core book. And the Infamous playbook is that bad boy who's trying to redeem themselves, haunted by guilt. So I had some speckled past. Maybe I was part of the wrong side of the war, and I just really love people and want to make up for all my sins and tears.
Wonderful. Ray?
Yeah, so I'm playing the Hollow Goddess. I'm going to be honest, I will always jump at any opportunity to play an AI or a robot or something similar. But also, one of the example archetypes was ... But doctor, I am Pagliacci, and I had to do it. I had to do it, y'all. So the Hollow Goddess is made of synth flesh. Very cool. Their conflict lies in their inability to relate to organics and loneliness that stems from that detachment. And a really fun part about this playbook, which is part of the newer installment of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which is really cool, is that you get to choose what kind of benefit and drawback you have. So I chose Imperatrix. I have Roman Arbor, silk skirts, and a gladius. I had to get the gladius because on some days I really like Sailor Saturn. So that's the main reason I went for that one. But there you go. So very excited to play Ashtara, who uses she, they, he pronouns.
And the Investigator is also from Advanced Lovers and Lesbians, which if you missed the little quick starter that we did in November, it is still available for pre-order, and we'll be heading out to folks in the next couple of months. So the Investigator is by Ash Cheshire, and the Hollow Goddess is by Catherine Cross.
I really thought you were grabbing the book, and I was so surprised when the cat came out and then yelled.
She can recite all of the rules to Thirsty Sword Lesbians if you speak cat. Yeah. Oh, more kitty.
My puppy is locked with my
I can't. I'm trying
fiance
to.
in the other room.
No cat. Ah! All right.
So Alexis,
Take us away.
Yeah. Let's do relationship stuff or
let's do relationship questions, everyone. You ready? You excited to get smitten, be gay, do propaganda, establish a utopia? No.
100%.
I'm ready to investigate the mysteries of the toxic powers and expose them.
Okay, so relationship questions, everyone. Do you have yours open?
Yeah, these are in the Roll20 character sheets. In the right-hand column, if you scroll down, you will find the relationship questions.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe our Hollow Goddess, Ashtare, can help me pursue one of my burning questions, which
Ooh.
sort of collectively define. I'd love some input from Alexis on what's a good burning question to investigate that would come up in this session.
I'm ahead of you. I already have an idea.
Amazing. Can I know it?
Yeah, you can know it. I'll let you know it right now, which is that there's a shady deal going on, or at least a rumor is. There's a deal going on here at the ball, which is one of the reasons that you might have decided to come here. And because of that, you know that it's the Draconian Empire is involved, but you don't know which of the other two places are doing things. You don't know who's involved. You don't know what they're trying to do. So your burning question might be, what the hell are they doing? And it's definitely bad, but why is it bad? What kind of bad, and can I stop it?
Yeah, my first burning question is going to be, who's the other party to this arrangement? And then if that gets answered, my suspicion goes up. I'll pick a new burning question to keep fleshing out the mystery. So
Yeah,
I'm going in trying to figure out who they're making a deal with.
it's almost like I made mystery elements because I knew I had an investigator in my party.
Almost as if.
That's all.
And yet, Ray, do you think that Ashtere might be helpful for investigating that? Or why might I think that they would be helpful for that?
Yeah, I do think I have access to a database of information, but I think it's been corrupted because what we established for Ashtaria together with Alexis is that Ashtaria was once worshipped as the goddess that he rightfully is. But, those imperialists threw out Ashtaria along with their followers. So I think I do have information. I do have a database that could help you, but it's been corrupted. So I, of course, need to go with you to the party. And if I can biologically scan some of these people up close, I should be able to uncorrupt the information, right? And it's not because I'm dying to go to a dance and I haven't been asked out for a long time and I haven't been thinking about this repeatedly. That's not it at all.
Well, I will certainly invite you to the dance for entirely practical reasons and make sure that we contrive to get you close to some of the other parties there.
For the biological scans, yes.
For the scans, yes.
Scans. Gotta scan people.
Jess, do you want to do a relationship question?
Let's see. These are very good questions. Like I'll never get tired of I just sometimes open my book and pour over them. And I'm like, okay, punch me in the gut. It's fine. I think for Rowan, who believes in you more than you believe in yourself? I absolutely think I would trust a hollow goddess AI more than I would believe myself. I think that would be smart of me to always listen to Ashtare's affirmations.
I do come ready with at least 1,000 affirmations for every possible scenario,
Challenge accepted. It's taken a few months to not counter the affirmation. I'm like, I hear you, but maybe that was new year, new me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah thanks.
I say things like, when you find your heart, you find yourself, right? And other overly helpful things like that absolutely make sense.
Are you in Spyrobot?
I think so.
Beautiful.
No wonder you had a religion around you. Just a lot of fortune cookies here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I want to say, speaking of fortune cookie, we recently ordered some, and all of the fortune cookies are like, you deserve to go on a trip, or just get out there, during the panini. I'm like, someone should have reprinted some of these fortune cookies. Someone did not. It's already year 3 of the panini. Anyway, so I will choose the question. I think, unless you wanted to say more.
I'm good.
Okay. So I will choose. These are all super juicy. I'm going to choose. Who most reminds you of someone who abandoned you? And I think there was one fellow goddess, right? Because I was not the only hollow goddess. I know it seems like it, but I was not the only one who was worshipped. And I think this was a goddess of wisdom. So
Drama.
So I feel like Kajaya like reminds me a lot of this person, and I get super conflicted about it.
Oh, you think I'm judging you like she did, but I'm judging you in my own way.
Commencing blushing protocols. Okay, yes.
Have the same winning smile with 3 rows of teeth.
Exactly. It's those teeth, you know.
Ideal.
2 rows are not enough. 3 rows are perfect.
It's true.
Yeah, I love that. So I'm gonna define with Jess my who do I know from somewhere else.
Dope. Perfect.
I think it would be fun if it's not exactly the like antagonist context. But if maybe I like ran into you when you were questioning what you were doing or whatever, like we met at that point before you were really decided. If that feels good. And yeah.
I'm about it. We kind of like had missions that crossed over, and then
Oh yeah,
I
maybe
like
you
this.
actually sorry.
Go
Maybe
ahead.
you actually told me something about like when you decided to change to leave the toxic power, you told me something that checked out and became important and
Oh yeah.
sort of helped you earn a little trust with me, which is a mechanic for me. It has a capital T.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah, that's I feel like
I was real quick to spill some traitorous juicy details to you. We'll leave it at that.
ooh. Real quick, real early in the evening, we got the
It's
juicy
like, oh,
details.
you want to know about the Empire? Yeah.
I'm the best investigator.
Absolutely.
All right. Those are, I think, I'm going to do one for each other character, so I think I'm set with mine.
Oh, yes. So we have to do like the...
Does anyone want to? Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, but
Yeah.
I'll invite you to.
Yeah, I kind of, unless you have one for your infamous already. Do you have a question you'd like to ask?
I'm game for whatever. I'm not burning with questions right now. The others are kind of like hyper.
We'll burn it with something else soon enough. So I just had to say it. I apologize. I just woke up. I haven't had coffee.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, Ray. I'm trying to GM here, and you're filling my brain with desires.
Plot? What plot? I'm not going to be able to handle this.
I'm just gonna just send characters to keep flirting with your character. That's all I can function right now.
Looks like a plot.
It's kind of like a plot.
Now I feel like I need to make a Thirsty Sword Lesbian playbook that's a fanfic author, right? Like,
absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Okay. Not gonna add it to the list of things I want to. I already have 3 other Thirsty Sword Lesbian playbooks I want to work on. Okay.
I mean, in a pinch, you can play a nature witch with the I ship it move. Like, like a shipping journal.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who's your OTP? I'll never tell.
But yeah, so the second question I want to ask is, who has seen you at your most unhuman? So I think it would be fun if that was our infamous. I think because I did choose a hollow goddess that's quite the warrior.
Ooh.
So I think there was a time when you saw me like not be my usual affirming, blushing self, and yeah, like I did it to protect people, but I really came off as inhuman at the time. So
you unleashed that warrior goddess inside. Okay, I'm about it. I love me a good combatant. That means traded some war secrets. That's fine. I'm okay with that. A little physical. It's okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Nice. Is that everything everyone wants to establish, or is there?
Yeah,
Say,
I think
take us away.
given that, I'll give each of you 2 starting strings.
Same.
For the audience, the mechanic is after you establish your relationships, you can give each other PC 0, 1, or 2 strings, which are sort of like double-edged emotional investment that they can use to help you or mess with you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you both absolutely have a string on me. I often you can see me leaning against the wall with my arms crossed, but I'm easy to break. I'm like emotionally so squishy.
Aw.
Adorable. We love it. We love a softie.
All right.
Great. Fantastic. Brilliant. Then, so is everyone giving their strings? Is it 2 for everyone all around?
Well, I think Rowan gave each of the others 1 string.
Or 1 string. Okay, so 1.
Otherwise, it's 2 all around. Yeah.
I gave
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome. So then this party is going to get started. You all are at the grand ballroom in Marketopia. It is the greatest and most modern, most technologically advanced ballroom. It's got lots of shiny lights. It's almost as advanced as Astrea, but not quite. Still not quite there. They've not quite made it. But they're trying. They're trying their best. It's probably cute and flattering. But we're at the Unity Ball, which happens once a year. It commemorates the great treaty that happened between the 3 nations that currently still remain, because before there was 4. One of them got eaten up by the Draconian Empire. But, so the other nations are hopeful to not maybe piss them off and to continue the unity at the Unity Ball. There's all sorts of aristocrats and aristocats for people who like a good old cat girl or cat boy. They're there. In fact, there's one there, Meowlity, who is not actually an aristocat, but is posing as one. But you've seen her around in Uiso. She kind of comes and goes as she wishes. So here's Meowlity. So, you have a person who's mostly friendly there in the inside, and you actually have someone who came with you. You have Alexandra, who's from Uisa. Her parents are the founders of the refugee end of that, and worked with the indigenous people to make a nice treaty and have a good setup and make sure that they're living properly and not fucking around with people. So yeah, and she's part raven girl, part human. Very cool. She made the airship you all flew here on. It's the world's first airship. Very cool. Not quite a spaceship, but it is an airship. It goes through the air. First one to do that. So pretty good. Yeah. And that is the situation at hand. At the ball, you can see all of these lovely characters here. They're all visible to you, and you all know a little bit about them because we have a 3-hour stream. There's no reason to take a lot of time. And we have intrigue to set up. So we have Princess Sika, who is from Traditionlandia. She's a soft little princess who is soft-spoken and just does whatever King Sika tells her to do, including come to this event. None of the main ruler people are here. They all sent their daughters because diplomacy is for women, I guess. It's probably what they thought. Yeah. And then she is guarded by Neela here, who is a were monster. She changes forms every night. And it might even happen tonight if we're lucky. She might change from a gorgon to something else. Tonight she is a gorgon. She normally gets run out of town because people are afraid of her, but luckily people thought dangerous person, scary strong, protect my daughter. So got brought in. So that's pretty dope and pretty good. So yeah, we got them there. And then we have Christina Columbis here. She is the not princess, but person who has the majority market share in Marketopia, the 59% shareholder of Marketopian economy, top 1% of 1% of the economy, you might say, but you might not. She's really into like finding little islands and finding their great resources and bringing them back to Marketopia. So yeah, really class act, that one. Yeah. And then we have her guarded by Captain Gardina, who is here for the money. I mean, that's how things work in Marketopia. Everything's for the money, right? And she doesn't seem super interested in actually doing her job, but she is protecting her in accordance to her contract. And then we have General Mao, the star of the show here, daughter of the emperor and leader of the army. General Mao is a person that you are pretty sure is doing some of the bad things here. And she's hot, she's strong, she's cool, but maybe not so cool because, a general of a bad empire, but could get smitten. Who knows? We'll see.
Like a proper queer, we could change her.
We can change her, yeah. And then she's guarded by Magisa, who is a mage from the country, a very powerful spellcaster, and sexy older lady who's more of a parent to General Mao probably than her dad. Yeah, and with that, we have our cast for the evening. You're at the ball. There's other people. They don't matter. They don't matter at all, and they're not suspicious. You can just tell they're less important by looking at them. We kind of just they're like repeated character models. You can kind of just tell.
They don't even have like names hovering under them like these eight do. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't.
They all have
even
brown hair, and that's it, right?
Yeah, they have very generic looks. They don't have fun hair colors or hairstyles. So you can tell they're not very important. Yeah. So you're all free to have a ball, have fun, flirt with people. I think Alexandra, as you all come in, is like, I'm going to go flirt. Talk to you later. And she's going to walk away from all of you. She's supposed to be here on the mission, but is a cognizant flirt. Is it going to, like, well, while I'm here.
Side quest time. The real mission starts.
Yeah. Like, whatever, bad things are going to happen every day. Like, I'll find it out. I'll figure it out. I always find a way.
Yeah, if you don't have time to flirt while you're doing your mission, you just aren't, UISA agent quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not time managing correctly. You can't do both.
Yeah. It's a collection of thirsty sword lesbians. Everyone gets it. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone you want to investigate first?
Sure. I think I'll just, put an arm around each of my friends, if that's all right with your players, and sort of like whisper, the general must know what's going on. And I am reading the room, which is an investigator thing. As a brilliant observer of people and master of mimicry, I just need a moment in a new environment. So let's roll dice.
Yeah, let's do it.
First roll.
Yes.
Downbeat on the first roll. We love to see it. We love to see it.
Downbeat.
We love to cause problems on purpose.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're reading the room, and you think you're slick. You think you're catching on to people. You're doing. You're an investigator. You're good at this, but maybe you're not so good at the whole disguising that you're from a place that the Empire doesn't like very much.
Oh yeah, I think I'm just gazing directly at General May with like beady shark eyes just the whole time.
Yeah. So like there's a puff of like purple smoke behind you, and then Meijisa appears right behind you. And it's like, excuse me. I believe you're looking at the general. Her eyes are up there, and mine are here, and we shall turn you around.
All right.
Twirl
I
fingers.
like try watching the general until I'm turned around too much.
Yeah, just grab your face. Focus here. I didn't think there'd be any Uisans around. I suppose you're free to come.
Well, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we come and enjoy the wonders that market? I can't even.
I mean, we love
What are you up
capitalism.
to, you?
Yes,
I
it's
know you're up
great.
to something. Sorry.
we love capitalism.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
the
Yes, free the
difference.
markets. Yes.
We just have the two conflicting, like, no, I can't do this. We love it. We love the market. And then just Meiji says, looking at like, we're an empire. That's their thing. I don't care.
And I think there's a moment where the hologoddess is like, are they not the same thing?
We got our notes wrong. I threw mine out. Maybe.
It's okay. You're all doing great, I'm sure. You're off to a wonderful start, aren't you? Whatever you're here to do, which let me let you know, you're gonna fail. I don't really need to, and I think she's using cutting words on our shark here. And maybe you should take a condition as she is just trying to tear you down emotionally.
Yeah.
About how she can see through you completely and is already accounted for you.
Totally. Do I want to be insecure? Yeah. I'm an insecure shark.
No.
Got like the biggest frown and that like shark muzzle, just like a big giant frown. Cause we already got found out and blocked and yeah, it stings. So I think I am insecured into silence at this comment.
Yeah. She'll walk away if no one else does anything. She's just gonna be like, well, I did what I'm here to do: demoralize, girl boss, gaslight, and gatekeep. So
I think I'm going to try using my training drone to distract her. So I can summon an exact holographic copy of myself that provides me with an opportunity based on distracting, intimidating, which is hopefully what I'm going for, or confusing others. Every time I summon the drone, however, I have to roll plus nothing to see which bug manifests. Yeah, so I'm going to try rolling. Here we go. Let's see. Mixed beats. The drone can't be dismissed for the rest of the session, and it's playing your most embarrassing music from your secret internal playlist. So right now it comes on and it goes, "Hungry Eyes." So it has my 80s playlist. Let me pull up my Spotify anyway, just so I have something to drop on. But that's what's going on. And it's like, and then that's when everyone realizes that I've been looking deeply into our investigator's eyes and being like, yes. And so both of us like rise up, right? And I'm trying to throw back my shoulders, but the music is still playing, which is slightly undermining my intimidation tactics. As I say, those of Yusa can go wherever they please. Wherever freedom calls us, we will answer. Except the music keeps going.
Good enough. I'm smitten.
Adorable. Love it. Love to see it. Okay, let's do the smitten mechanic. What is your smitten question?
Picking up for me, and Hungry Eyes is obviously a song about me. That's your me song. So like, yeah, I'm smitten.
100%.
You're taking over. I can trust you to pick up when I stumble. So that is the why. And the smitten question for the investigator. I'm going to pop it into the chat because that's a cool feature of these Roll20 sheets.
Yeah.
New special interest. What secret or mystery about you am I irresistibly drawn in by? Yeah, I think I must be interested in your history, your origins, and especially if like your own memory of it is corrupted, then like I'm drawn in by the mystery of that, but it also feels like a way that I can be of service and like help you to find those memories. And if this were a campaign, we would definitely go and do that, later on. But yeah, we'll just foreshadow it here.
Instead, it's a one shot. Who knows?
Ooh.
It could all happen today.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Ooh.
find out. But
Power GM move.
you get another string on Kahaya for that.
Thank you, thank you.
Leave it all on the table. Oh God! You just see Rowan like between you two. I had taken a step back as all of this is going on. I'm just like, can it be any more obvious? Come on, we gotta. Come on, play the field a little bit. Stick to the mission. We can do this. Don't worry about her. Don't look at her. She doesn't know what we're doing. We got this.
Yeah. And I think, like, yes, I love that. And I think that, like, thanks to the mixed beat, we can see like a little bit of like, yeah, she's not exactly sure what you're doing or what you're on to. So you get a little bit of a hint of maybe that's not like she was playing a little more confident than. So you get that little hint to help with your insecurity. Probably doesn't clear it, but you you get an idea that like, okay, you're playing on a more even field than she wants you to know. Yeah.
I have a really important question for the table. What did we decide to dress up? How did we show up to this ball?
Yeah. Are you all dressed like fancy, or is it like Yuisa like casual? How are we dressed?
I just want to say my drone starts playing Girls Just Want to Have Fun while we're answering the question.
I think I'm dressed for a Uisan party, which is not the same as a Marketopian party.
Yeah.
I think I've got like no, I have competing visions in my head. Someone else go first.
Yeah, I think I'm wearing, it's still very much Imperatrix. It's still very much like warrior armor goddess, but there is just lots and lots of fabric. The hair is incredibly long and reaches down to the floor and shifts in a holographic way. Unfortunately, it's switching to the music against my will, which I despise. How dare this music do this to me? I want to say like the music sounds like it's like very alien, because like I did establish my character as alien, and I just assume 80s music. It's like very alien to this place.
Yeah,
But
it is. It is.
It's the rhythm of your heart. It's okay.
Right.
All these digital sounds, we don't have those here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rowan showed up in a let's go with a sleek black pantsuit. But the blazer top, obviously, no undershirt, one button pinned. You don't know what's happening. And then like that blazer has like a long tailcoat that could look like a dress. So you're like power suit dress situation, very sharp, but has accents that are oddly not ball-esque, like pauldrons instead of shoulder pads and stuff. So, am I ready to fight or am I ready to kiss?
Amazing. So I approached the party in my typical infiltrating, investigating in Marketopia outfit, which is like a head-to-toe trench coat and a fedora with like shark snoot sticking out. And then we arrive at the ball. I sort of look side to side and toss it off, and my shark pompadour pops out, and I'm in this like frilly red dress that is very spinny and good for lively dancing and contrasts vividly against like slate gray shark skin.
Ooh.
I'm ready to party.
Rowan is
I'm
absolutely snapping to this transformation. I'm like, Kahaya, yes. Yes.
Kahaya.
You kept the secret. I am here for it. Thank you so much. This is
Gotta have a few surprises ready.
Oh no, I think I'm smitten. I have my I'm like fritzing all over the place.
Little
As I-
sparks, but the
pixels
sparks
a
are
little
like heart.
distorting. Oh.
And Whitney Houston's "I Want to Dance with Somebody" comes on as I just think like, oh my gosh, we have to investigate. We have to, but I just want to dance. I just want to dance with the shark girl, so bad. So I'm gonna also pull in my smitten question.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will also do the thing and take advantage of the very cool Roll20 thing as soon as I find my way to that part of the playbook. Let's see. I got distracted by Filey Kiss in a dangerous situation. Not yet. You got it.
Not yet, but soon.
We need the tension.
Right. Oh my gosh. Wait, where is it? There we go. Dun. Okay, so when I become smitten with someone, I say why, which I did. I give them a string, and how are they incompatible with my operating system? And sadness. I think we're incompatible because they just make me glitch, right? Like that must be a sign that we're incompatible, right? That she's too much for me. That I'm not goddess enough to handle her.
I love him. What an icon. They are too good.
Incredible. Love it.
Are we staking claims to some of these people? Are we gonna go have some conversations? Do you want to go say hi to someone together?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could go together.
Oh no, that's Rowan talking to you too, like
Oh.
making the eyes at both of you. Like, do you want to tag team on someone?
Oh.
right. And then my only answer is my unhelpful drone screaming, "I want to dance with somebody." Like I'm just like, please, by all that is good in this world, silence.
Yeah.
You can see some people are like dancing to your drone. They're like,
Mingle and dance.
I
Mingle
just
and
want to
dance.
dance with somebody.
Please don't encourage the drone. I say like desperately.
Yeah. Meowlity is like dancing with the drone. You're here just to cause problems on purpose. Saw that you were doing this, has seen this before on previous adventures when she was an enemy, but then had gotten seduced into your side. And now she's like, what? Come on. That you're a goddess, you can handle this.
In response to Rowan's question, I will like hold up a hand for them to take too, like go together too.
Yeah.
You know,
Cute.
double team somebody. Yeah.
Absolutely. Teamwork makes the dream work.
But I'm not letting go of Ashta either.
Yeah, I come along like just daggers at the cat girl. Stop it. You know that's gonna make the drone go into the next stage. How dare you?
You see Rowan over your shoulder behind you, like, do it.
Just twerking on this in like a big ballroom gown,
Melody,
twerking
go.
on the drone. She's having a good one. She's here to steal some stuff from rich people. She's a thief.
Bless.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's
Yeah. And so, who are you going after? Do you want me to direct you to someone?
I'm feeling insecure. I'm not making the
Oh,
call.
baby. Kaya, please. I think Rowan usually relies on the investigator, our lovely shark, to like tell me where do I go, and then so now we're like, okay, Looks at him, Ashtere. Any suggestions? Everyone's hot.
And I think Ashtar, like without thinking, is going for General Mal as well. Like just,
Ooh.
and it's hoping like Magisa is like distracted by Whitney Houston. Hopefully that's helping. So
We're just going
so
straight for the general. Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'm here.
the general like just puts her hand on her hilt and is like, Rowan, it's been a long time since I've seen you. What
Can't
history do you have with General Mao, Rowan? Tell me about it. Did you serve under her? Did you have a relationship with General Mao?
Yes, all of the above. Okay, definitely would have served under General Mal.
serve
Probably
under her
not.
and under her, or did you
I
serve?
was about to ask.
I walked into that one. I did. I would say we probably had some flings, but nothing like super relationship serious. You know, tension stuff. It's fine.
She's a
Over,
princess.
under.
Probably couldn't.
Yeah. No one has to know that. Yeah, it's been a while. How are you? You look good.
Oh, you look great in that outfit.
Yes. It was tailored. I know.
And your friends here, or are they something more?
They're brilliant. They're always something more, but they are my associates. They're friends. They're here to party with us.
I see. So you're in the partying spirit.
Of course, it's a ball. Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, it just didn't seem like your speed. Last time I asked you to come to one with me, you were hesitant.
My drone unhelpfully is playing I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight.
Oh my goodness. Yes, well, people grow and change, and this island offers many things, if not some emotional connections that allow you to have fun a little, you know.
Oh, that sounds fascinating. I'm sure it's wonderful. But if you are done catching up, I have business to do today.
Ew, gross. What do you have to do? I thought it was a ball. Aren't you supposed to be dancing, being pretty?
I mean, that's part of my job today. The other parts are none of your information. After all, you did leave the army. I don't know why I owe you anything when you abandoned me. I mean, us.
Just because I'm not a sword for you anymore? I'm useless? Wow. Knives out tonight.
As if you'd expect anything less from me, Rowan.
Okay. I mean, who's to say? You don't know me. I could work the other side for you.
Oh. Could you?
Yeah, I'm not aligned to you anymore, so doesn't mean we're enemies now, does it?
Oh, I'm sure it doesn't, after all. There are other forces at play. I'm sure if it wasn't our nation that was causing problems for you, it'd be someone else. Perhaps I could convince Father, under the right circumstances, to lay off of your island.
I don't need this island. All the assets here can be found elsewhere.
It's true. There's only one little treasure that he is insistent upon getting, and I think that I may be able to get it tonight.
Good luck with that. I'm sure you can attain it. Or them.
She won't let, she's just stoic face. Perhaps. We'll see. I have stiff competition with you around.
That's what she said. Am I right? And I like elbow Kaya.
I think I'm startled because I've been like staring at the general, just trying to like read their deal. And yeah, so I like jump when I'm elbowed. I'm like, yes, I said that. Yes.
Uh, oh gosh. Okay, that's fine. Don't mind. But General, really, truly, honestly, just because I'm not playing for your team anymore doesn't mean I can't help make things right.
Yes, it's true. Well, if you were to give me some useful information, I would be happy to, in exchange, provide you with what you may be looking for.
Can I suggest that I roll figure out a person and then your conversation can reveal the info and
Yes.
stuff based on how that roll goes?
Juicy.
Does that sound good?
Give me. Yes, please. I was waiting for mechanics to happen. I was baiting mechanics.
Yes. Here we are. Putting it in the chat and rolling it. Hey, it's an upbeat.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Figure out a person. I just put it into the Roll20 chat so you can see the questions that we get to ask. And I feel like you're the one doing the conversation. But I think we want to know like what she hopes to get from being here tonight. Like what's that thing that she thinks she's going to get tonight? And then if you have any other thoughts for question, we get 2 of them.
Yes. Oh gosh, that's the important one. And then
And we can get that answer first before we pick our second one too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. So what is she
Yeah.
trying to obtain? Yeah, with that prodding, you figure out that there is, in fact, 2 things that she's hoping to get today: a thing and a person. So there's 2 things, 2 goals, and you also, since it's such a nice upbeat and it's a one shot, you also can pick up that like the vibe here is she only needs to get one of the 2 to like please her father and walk out of this okay. So maybe she's willing to give up one to gain the other, but that either may not be so good for you, knowing the Draconian Empire.
Right.
Do we find out like what she's after?
Like what in particular?
Yeah.
I think you find out one of the things. Yeah. The thing that is immediately noticeable to you is that she's been looking at Alexandra.
I mean, who hasn't? Yeah.
Who hasn't? Yeah. I mean, clearly she must just be smitten with this flirty bird girl.
Hot.
Unless there's some other reason that she's been staring at her. And she's also looked at Christina a bit, who would be smitten with her. So these are the leads you're getting here on the case.
Yeah.
Something with Alexandra seems to be something she wants, and then something with Christina. Which of those things are which? Which one is the object? Which one is the person? Well, that is the question.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting indeed. I think Rowan is a little taken aback at the initiation of this conversation. Like, I didn't think General Mal gave a shit about Rowan, to be honest. So me leaving was like, oh, I'm playing it off cool, but and I think I would like to pull the infamous move, Make It Right, and try and see if that's gonna. So I kind of, I gently kind of grab their hand and I'm like, hey, I didn't actually think you even noticed that I left. So I sense a little bit of saltiness, and I'm sorry. I think being here made me realize how soft I am, and I just wasn't right for the job anymore, so I couldn't serve adequately. You know?
Ooh, that's so cute. And
In Rowan's head, bitch, just call me cute. What the fuck?
yeah,
Take it in stride. Take it in stride.
Is there a mechanic with that infamous move that
yep,
triggers?
there is, sure is. They get to choose one from a list here.
Cool.
They can decline to engage. They gain a string on you. They can lash out and use stagger. They can guide you. They mark XP and give you a task to help them make amends. Show vulnerability. Yeah, you take +1 forward in interacting with them. Forgive you. You clear a condition, and this move no longer triggers with this person. So I think she calls you cute, Rowan, and then she is going.
Hurt me, Alexis. I'm ready.
Okay, yeah.
I consent ahead of time.
Okay. Well, then, if you consent to this, then I'm going to ruin your day. So she's gonna, like, that cool, collected that she's been trying so hard. She's gonna grip your top and be like, "What do you mean? What do you think? After everything, just because we weren't official, I couldn't be official with you. What are you talking about? And then you went and you left for them, for this island, and walked away to our enemy. And then I have to fight you. And I have to do all this. You are selfish. And I'm glad you left, because clearly none of this was meant to happen. And I hope that this is the last time I see you, because next time I see you, I may have to kill you. Get out of here, out of my sight." Yeah, I think you maybe stagger a little bit. Oh, like,
Yeah, I'm
good.
like, okay, I guess
A
that's
little
fair.
bit.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna stagger a lot.
Okay, well, today you all learn. I like look over at you. I'm like, you all learn that I'm not smooth and I'm not good at goodbyes.
Still, I don't think we can just take that reaction lying down, and I want an excuse to duel this person.
Yeah,
So I think my sword is coming out.
Can we do this? Can we do the stagger mechanic real
yeah.
quick?
No, totally. Yeah.
Duel. I'm keeping a note. Brain has duel, but
Good kitty. Sorry.
Cat is not having the stagger at all.
No. It is her wet food time, and she's not going to get it until the break in a half hour. So.
Okay. So with stagger, what happens here?
yeah, you can pick from the 0 to 3 conditions list, which is in the Roll20 chat. If you want to see that.
Okay. Yeah, I think cool. This is definitely gonna be a guilty condition for Rowan. And I think, yes, I feel the energy coming out of Kahaya, and I know you all have my back, and I think Rowan grins and bears it, and I'm like, I'm bad at goodbyes. I get what I deserve, I guess. I don't think you can kill me, but I accept the heated tension. I accept the pain, and there's nothing I can do at this point, clearly, to make your pain go away. So,
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Then when I raise my sword to challenge the general, its path takes it so that she can either let go of Rowan's top and retract her arms, or she can lose something off the end of them.
Yeah, she's gonna pull her arm away, and like, I was done with them anyway. And are you gonna try to?
You're not leaving. Are you too cowardly to accept my challenge, General?
I'm sorry. I thought that was in jest, because you would so easily lose to me. I thought it was a hilarious move on your part. But I suppose if you have a death wish, it's a formal duel, not against the rules of the ball. She'll draw her blade.
Draw. All right.
Can we help our beautiful shark investigator somehow? Can we assist you? God, please
Yeah,
don't
you
die.
can spend strings to help me, like on the roll,
Yeah, there's strings,
and you
so
don't have to do it till after I roll. So this is the first downbeat. You could have spent a string, but like downbeats are really fun, especially at the start. So like you got to make a very sad shark face. But
I will say that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I'm activating force multiplication. Can that still apply even if we're not technically fighting together? I just want the ability to take a condition for you in case you have to mark one. So I feel like it's just this holographic like set of armor that starts to appear. Oh, it's shark shaped, adorable. Anyway, sorry, I just saw it in my mind.
that's so cute.
Coming over you, like I can't help but want to protect you, and Rebel Yell comes on. But anyway, go ahead and do your thing. We can spend strings for the roll, and yes.
I wonder why it says -2 on going entice, but this isn't an entice, so
yeah. No, it doesn't look like it's subtracted
and
from
I
your
can
roll.
double check the math by hovering over the 8. So yes, it's really an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a mixed beat, which is good enough for me. Because what I really want to do is trigger my investigator playbook move for when I fight that lets me filch something incriminating from my opponent without their knowledge.
Ooh.
So that's going to be one of my 2 fight choices. And then she will get to pick one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. She's going to take one. And she is going to pick through cutting words or violence to inflict a condition. She is throwing insults at you. She is talking about how pathetic you are. And yeah, just utterly like while she's fighting, like just unimpressed. Like, where did you learn how to fight? I hope.
So I think like as I think that's a good like beat to have happen, and then sort of turn it around and do like a shark spin and thwack her with my tail, just like a slap. And I'm going to take a string on her and say, I learned in the field, not by following those very predictable manuals that you've been studying. And I'm going to take a string on General Mel.
Yeah.
Shark tail slap with the dress twirling. Oh, be still, my heart.
I'm getting re-smitten.
Smitten
but
too.
yeah.
The more smitten.
But I think that means I take the condition for you instead, since with the cut in words. And I'm going to mark frightened because I'm so frightened for you. I hope.
Accurate. Babies.
What incriminating bit of evidence did I filch without the generals?
Yeah, I think you get something on the Emperor himself out of this. Some fun evidence on the toxic power. So, yeah, the Draconian Empire is known for being a pretty like human supremacist kind of country. But you find in her pocket an emblem that is 100% draconic. Dragons are mostly thought to be dead, but she has some kind of dragon emblem that she had in her like pocket that she kept close to her. It seems very personal. You can tell there's like fingerprints. She touches it a lot and looks at it a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm ready for someone else to take spotlight if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, is she backing down from the fight, or?
I mean,
Like,
she's got knocked down. Do you all want to walk away? I mean, she's gonna just stand back up. She's still ready to fight.
Oh no! I'm gonna. I think. You know what? I think the glaive like appears and digitizes in my hand, and I grab it. But then I look towards Rowan, and I'm sort of like, "Is it okay, if I hit your ex.
Oh, it's all you. Oh, yeah, she deserves it. Yeah, you got it. Go for it. That was my heart. Ow. Okay, it's fine. You got this.
Okay. So I think like I'm also going to go in for and yeah, I say like, you will remember, General, to not speak to you Weasons in such a manner. And let's see if I can back it up. Let's see what happens. Because I am feeling afraid for everybody, but it should still work out. Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'm trying to fight. Like I'm actually taking the glaive and I'm trying to disarm her in some fashion at least. So we'll see if it happens. I'm gonna roll with daring.
Hey!
Wow, that is very good. That is a good roll. I don't know if it took into account
It did not.
my -2, so I think that drops down to a 7 to 9, right?
Yeah. It's just a mixed beat. It should be -2 there.
Yeah, there's a little box you can check to have it taken into account, but you can always
check. I see. I think I missed that. Okay. So, but yeah, so I'll choose 2 and my opponent gets to choose 1. I will create an opportunity for an ally through Paris or distraction. Basically, I think finally my drone is like helping me. They're still singing Rebel Yell, but at least they're helping me. And so that'll give Rowan a clear opportunity to. I feel like whatever Rowan would like to do with that, but that's the one I choose.
Okay, I love that.
And then Alexis, will the general choose 1 before I choose another?
No, choose another before the general chooses 1.
Yeah, but I want to seize a superior position. Basically, that's how I'm going to.
Yeah.
If I'm not able to disarm her, at least like I want everyone to clearly see that this hollow goddess is a top.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think you knock her down. You got her. You're on top, and people can see that you're on top here. And General Mal's top got cut from your glaive, so there's some bra showing now, some chest exposed. It's getting heated. It's getting heated like the friendship dungeon. So she is gonna choose to flirt with or provoke you. I think she is like, I see what Rowan sees in you all now. You're absolutely stunning.
And fall for it. Don't fall for it. I know what's under there. It's not that special.
Mallow will turn her eyes to Rowan and flutter them a little bit. As she stands there with a glaive at her neck, like not afraid. She's flirting. She doesn't seem to be afraid of dying.
That is so hot. Oh no.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Rowan, do you want to do anything here?
Yeah, you have your opportunity.
Yeah, you have an opportunity here.
Okay, so they picked to you resolved everything out of that. Oh fuck. God damn it. What do I
I mean, you could try to end the fight. You could walk away. You could emotionally support. You could figure out a person again.
So Asha still has the glaive to her neck.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's definitely one of those like situations.
Yeah, if you want to fight, like she can like kick her way out. She knows she is you've served with her for a long. She's the best fighter around in her country. Like she didn't just become general because her dad.
Yeah.
Her dad made her at the bottom. I was like, who cares, whelp? Like go there, prove yourself.
I think with Ray, with your permission, I think you see Rowan kind of like gently take hand over one of your hands on the grip of the glaive, and I just want to rotate it so that the dull edge of the glaive is now at her neck, and kind of put a little more dig into it. So we're kind of like we're holding the stance, and I'm like, you don't need to die right now, but we see what's up. We don't need you.
Okay.
Just stand down.
She'll like pull her blade into the sheath. Good. I concede defeat. I've been defeated by you all. Although I did think it was a one-on-one duel, but I suppose that isn't the condition. Majisa, stop the spell. You don't need to fight anymore. Not for now. At least. You withdraw your glaive.
I mean, you
I
said
let go of you.
you said you liked it. You saw what they see in us, so I'll just file that away and I'll, like, wag my shark tail conspicuously.
She's gonna watch that tail go. Like she's looking at a nice, fine posterior, because it is.
Mhm.
Yeah. And she'll look at Meijisa like, this is gonna be way more fun than I expected.
Have fun at the ball.
And then she's gonna walk away with Meijisa. Yeah. So with that, Malice stepped away, and you all know a lot of what's going on, but you haven't necessarily stopped anything from happening.
We certainly have not.
We almost started something.
In fact, did you know that they have some kind of authentic draconic connection? I like pull out this keepsake that I got out of her pocket.
Kinky. I don't think I knew that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Seems like it would be a very embarrassing secret if it were to get out.
Yeah, Daddy wouldn't like that.
Let's put it in the shark.
How did you
Where my quotes
how
go.
did you do that? Were you like busy like hitting her with your fat ass tail? Jesus.
Oh, I'll show you sometime.
Yep.
Next time we spar, just carry a few things.
Okay, I'm about it. Yeah, to learn how to protect myself. That's
Right.
why I want that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So how's everyone doing? We're good? We're ready to party our way over to somebody else who's not an ex.
Yes, perhaps that would be most. And like, I'm glitching in and out. Like, I'm still recovering from all the heatedness that happened. I say, I think it would be best if General Mal has her attention split between two subjects. I feel like perhaps we should split up as well and see what we can find.
Smart.
Well, fortunately, there are two of you. That's easy for you to do.
It's
Oh.
true. And I think there's a moment where Astari goes, "Oh, you can't do that? Oh, I keep forgetting. It's a goddess thing." Right. So difficult to be a mere mortal. I say, looking very sharply at your juicy shark tail, like I should not.
It's so sad there's only the one.
I'm not sure I'd want to like body double if someone was to have to play the songs in my head. So I don't think I want that.
What?
can
No,
keep
that's not what's happening. No, it's not what I know. Like
Right.
glitch.
Right.
Complete
Yeah.
random algorithms. That's
The algorithm knows.
that's all that's all it is. And the song that starts playing is, oh my gosh, what's the song called? The Midnight Train
Living
song.
on. Yeah. Just a midnight train.
And I'm like, drone, if you could please make yourself useful. I say, pointing at Alexandra, hoping the drone will like go there.
Alexandra will be like, "Oh my god, you're gonna cramp my style." Yes, drone, please come here. She's like being helpful. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're
we
gonna
should
love
go-
this. You're gonna love this drone. Don't stop believing. That's one of my favorite. The wild parties like that on US all the time. To whoever she's flirting with.
We should probably warn Alexandra that Mal and probably Clumbies have plans for her.
Yes. That would be the logical reason why we want to go to Alexandra.
Yes, that's why we need to go dance with Alexandra so that we can inconspicuously pass the message along.
Yeah. So Alexandra's flirting with Princess Sika, and her guard is just standing right there, hot Gorgon, vibing, like arms crossed, like cool, and like checks out Rowan. As you all walk up, it's like, hello. God, suddenly my princess is being surrounded. You don't have any ill intentions, right? She'll wink. She's here like on a one-time hire, kind of. She doesn't really care. Like, she's been kicked out of Tradishland. She's been kicked out of everywhere. Like, it's right now. It was like a bed. She got a bed last night, and that was worth, saying that she would stay here.
Oh, you're trouble. Oh no.
Am I?
Yeah. Rowan just looks up head to toe. Absolutely. You know you're trouble.
You look like trouble too. Wonder if we can make some trouble together sometime.
Yes. That can be arranged. I'm like looking, I'm like, help!
I'm still insecure.
Okay, so yeah, you're guarding. Very, very dutiful.
Yeah. Did you come
Very
here to talk to your
invested.
friend? She's dancing right now, but I can pretend there's official business or a security concern and quickly pull her away.
I mean, there kind of is a security concern. I'm just saying.
Is it for Princess Sika or for your friend?
That's not my friend. Well, I mean, it could be. I don't think Princess Sika is all that important. Is she? What are you aligned with? Do you know her politics? Is she about to steal somebody?
Oh, I mean, she's here. I'll just spill the beans. Who needs secrecy? As far as I know, she came here, make a deal with the Empire. Hopefully, they're on her border every day. Basically, next in line, there's going to be 2 nations here in the next Unity Ball. If she doesn't somehow get them to lay off of her. So she's inclined to beg and grovel.
I think I'm going to stay away from that. Princess Sika can do what Princess Sika does, and you can guard her, and we can catch up later, and you can just like help me vibe over to my friend, and we can talk to the better princess.
Ouch.
Yeah. Ooh. Alexandra's like, not a princess.
Yeah.
In my heart, she is.
Aw. Flatter.
Look at her.
Yeah. I think she's like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. And yeah. So Princess Sika will get pulled away by our. Yep, we're almost
I'll take her aside if that's okay.
Okay.
I have a thing to say to Princess Sika. Yeah.
Totally. Cool.
But go ahead. Yeah.
So you're pulling Sika aside, or yeah. So Sika's going with Shark, and then you two are going with Alexandra. Yeah, so Sika's like, okay, yeah, okay, totally, great, fantastic. I'll
Oh
come.
no, she's
Yeah.
a cinnamon roll.
Um,
Right, I'm gonna pump her up, give her
Yeah.
some confidence and fighting spirit, so that their realm doesn't get absorbed by these other people we hate.
Go fight, win.
Yeah. So, and you two want to grab Alexander? Alexander, like, hey, how's it going? You good on the mission? I was getting information out of the princess.
What
You
kind
know-
of information? I say.
You know that they have king size beds in the chambers for the guests. That's fantastic information. In addition,
But only one.
only
one
but
bed.
only one bed.
One bed per row.
One bed per guest. It's pretty strict.
And I say, indeed, knowing is half the battle. And there's like G.I. Joe going on in the background as I say it with my drone. Drone, behave. And I say, Alexandra, the truth is, you're probably in a little bit of trouble and not the kind you like, my dear.
Whoa. Okay. I mean, when am I not in trouble? I'm on a mission to stop. I mean, trouble is expected. So is it more than usual?
Well, let's say it's the kind where a general's father seems to be very interested in you. And I'm like,
Empire.
Okay. Yeah. Alexandra looks like she's hiding something when you mentioned that. It's like, yeah, okay. Well, I'll keep my guard up.
Alexandra, and I say, like, coming very close, is there something you would like to share with us?
No, I'll be good. I'll keep my ears out. I got very good hearing, part bird, great eyes, see from a long distance,
Right.
diligent tongue, but that's unrelated.
Absolutely unrelated, unless we can get that tongue to say a little more, maybe. And I'm trying to convince Alexandra to like share a little more information. Should I try to figure her out?
You can entice her or figure her out. Depends.
Oh, let's go for entice. Like, like, why not? Yeah, and I think what happens is I come closer and I say, Alexandra, we've talked about this, about you being a little more open with the rest of us.
There are cat ladies all around us.
Yeah. Ambient meows.
Ambient meows. I might have made that comment for a reason. But there was cat people.
And the drone starts playing time after time in the background as I say, Alexandra, you know you can trust us, right? So I'm trying to appeal to their emotional sensibilities. I'm going to roll to see how that goes.
I will be waiting.
Oh, it's an 11.
Oh, a big city today.
Wow, if only I could do that in real life, y'all. Okay, anyway.
Damn it.
Yeah, so you're going to get a string on Alexandra, and she is going to choose one, which is, I think you're trying to get something specific, and she's going to promise something that they think you want, which is to give you this information. So they're going to be like, look, I mean, it's not, I feel like it's not really my lane to talk about it, but my mom was the Knights captain for the Emperor before she ran off to Yuisa, and Mom was the Emperor's bride to be, secret bride, because can't be seen with monsters. And we don't like to talk about it because we don't know for sure if I'm maybe his kid or something.
Oh, shit.
The drone is like
had
quiet. Like there's no more music playing right now. It's just
like, oh
it was-
yeah, you and me, we're the same hat. I was like, nope, your hat's bigger.
Yeah. Mom ran off with Mom, and they had to hide from him because he was, chased them to the end of the world for that. And we don't know for sure, but maybe he wants to check. That's the only guess I could have. If there's something else, I mean, I don't know, revenge on Mom for taking Mom, kill me, could be that.
Oh,
For
they were
abandoning him.
both?
There's so many reasons he doesn't like them.
Oh.
It might be one of the reasons that they are so determined to get to Yuisa, actually.
that
That's
makes a
kind of
lot of
petty.
Yeah, he's he's really petty. As from what I understand, I mean, I've never met the guy. I hope I never do.
Mm.
But
We'll make sure that, and I take Alexandra's like hands in my own, and I say, thank you for telling me, and for telling us, Alexandra. We'll protect you.
thank you. Like I said, I'll be fine. I'm a smart. I've made it this far.
You
Do
have
you wanna go?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I know who my family is, and she'll look at all of you, and you're all my family.
Yay.
We are your family, and okay, Alexandra, I'm trusting you. I know you can take care of yourself, but we're also here to take care of you.
Okay. And not in the way that I was going to make a joke about, like where we had a foursome or something. Like, I know you mean it sincerely.
Just for you, you can make the foursome joke. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, the
But
king size bed would fit all four of us pretty well.
It would.
So maybe-
Especially if we were very close and contorted in delightful ways, which I'm not thinking about. Glitch, 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 glitch.
Yeah.
Not like you could run those simulations simultaneously in your.
I'm not doing that. Did you see into my data? I'm not running any simulate. What? No. What? No. What?
Australia is never. Drone plays random music on an algorithm. No simulations. I know, my good buddy. Huh? Look at him. Confident. Just
Totally. Super confident.
yeah.
So you say you can handle it. Does that mean you don't want us to like linger closely?
We have a mission. We need
Yeah.
to find out what else they're doing. I doubt it's
Okay.
just for me.
Oh, I mean, the general is kind of after something else too. Like we assume she's after you, and then there's
Yeah.
like a thing, but we don't
Well,
know.
The
We'll figure it
thing is
out.
probably worse than if I get caught, right? If I had to take a guess, at least.
Are we answering that honestly, emotionally, or just on paper? The
I
pros and
think-
cons table.
I think if the thing they have is very bad, they might get me anyway, right? If
I
they can have a big
guess.
weapon or whatever it is, it's dangerous. At least that's what the rumors seem to be.
Okay. Well,
So we need to be careful. And
shoot them a
I
big
keep-
weapon.
yeah, you are. I do feel safe when you're all around, but if I'm somewhere else, then I'm keeping they need to focus on two things, right? You all can move around, and they need to keep an eye on me. If I come with you, then they're just going to focus on you all.
Sounds smart. Got you.
I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous, but I'll handle it.
Well, my drone will stay with you, and the drone right now is playing "The Power of Love" by Huey Lewis in the News.
Yeah.
So
They put an arm around the drone. Love you, drone. Always appropriate.
and the drone does finger guns. Unfortunately, I hate them.
Finger guns back immediately. You're a superstar, drone.
I'm just like, oh no, I don't. Where did that programming come from? I'm corrupted. I am impure.
Do we want to do Kahaya scene now or right after break?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we come back to Kaya's scene after with the break?
Yes, that's perfect. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break as we
Yeah.
are at the halfway point, and then we will come back for more of this.
Yeah, go chill. Go. If you want more spice in your life, please go look at the Roll20 module or buy the book. You know,
Yeah.
you wanna.
It's Evil Hat Month on Roll20. You can get 20%
Evil Hat
off.
Month. Woohoo!
And it's
And I
also
am going to
available.
Dremel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Also available on all sorts of places like itch.io and Evil Hat's website. You can go
Yay.
check that out. Advanced Lover Lesbian is
Awesome.
sold in pre-order.
Yay!
Okay.
All right. See y'all soon.
Oh, I'm ready. And I'm not afraid to say it.
Oh my god.
Oh, excellent.
All right, then it's happening. I'm going to do this.
And that's a great reminder. Thank you, Sean, for running the behind the scenes.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's been a delight. All right, we're going to do this thing in 3, 2.
Hey everyone, we're back. It's your hostess with the mostest, Alexis Sarah. It's time for some more Thirsty Sword Lesbians actions. Thirsty Sword Lesbian. It's Evil Hat Month on Roll20. You can get it 20% off. It's also on a bunch of other places. Go to Evil Hat's page. Go to sword.gay.
Yeah, sword.gay. That'll work.
Perfect,
Swordlesbians.com will also work. Yeah.
Go to a lot of
Amazing.
places. The internet's full of Thirsty Sword Lesbians for you. Check out everyone here. They are better than most people in the world. That's what I would say. Biased opinion. I'd say top 3 people I'm on a stream with right now, at least.
Thank you, Alexis. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Also, in general, I love them. So, but yeah,
Aw.
Instant chemistry. Much love.
for sure. Well, when last we left our heroes, a sexy shark had brought a shy princess alone.
That's right. And so I sort of have taken her aside both to give the other two the opportunity to fill Alexandra, our friend, in on the plots against her, and also because I had heard that the other two factions were going to try to absorb Sika's realm, and anything that makes them stronger is bad news for us. So I am going to hype Sika up. I'm going to tell her that people have been noticing and are really glad that she's here. And we'll talk about like that bully Mal. Did you see what Mal was trying to do to one of the other guests? But she backed down as soon as we as soon as we stuck up to her. And Clumbies is even more of a coward. But so yeah, I'm chit-chatting with Sika. And the capstone to that is if she doesn't feel like she has the confidence to stand up to General Mal, I will tell her to just ask if General Mal misplaced something that was in her left breast pocket, and guarantee that will shut her down. So I am emotionally supporting Sika. If this seems supportive to her, then
Yeah, she is definitely feeling supported. You took time to take care of her, even though you don't know her. And yeah, she feels very willing to open up. Let's roll and see how the mechanic plays out. It could be bad.
It could. That's how dice work. Emotional support using spirit.
Honey,
Oh,
no! What?
Is it- I feel like the GM's not allowed to talk about rolls. I'm so superstitious that way.
That is
And this
guys.
proves my
Yeah.
superstition.
Hey, one more of those and I get an advance.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
that's
There is
actually
that.
gonna be
There is that.
yeah, it's a one shot.
Yeah.
So 3 XP gets you in advance. Remember that, y'all. So messing up is good. You all keep getting mixed beats and upbeats, so no XP for you all.
Yeah,
Naughty.
I'm doing way too well. Sorry.
No, I don't mind. It's been great.
No, my next roll is going to be bad because I was so arrogant about it. But anyway, yes.
I've got the downbeats covered. Y'all can,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll higher numbers.
Yeah, I think she looks like yeah, no, I'll do it, definitely.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, and she like turns around and then runs in the direction of Mal. and you can hear her shouting like, "You think you can bully me?" And but have you considered that there's a thing in your left breast pocket that is missing? Huh? And she looks and she checks her pocket and she smirks. And what are you going to do about that, Sika? And she'll grab her with one hand and lift her up. I will. And then she'll just toss her while she's talking. Come on. As if.
Baby gay, not like that.
And then she's blushing like, oh my God, that was the best moment of my life. I got tossed by a strong woman.
Oh no, the cinnamon roll is a gay disaster. That's what happened. That's what is now revealed.
Of course.
Yeah, and she seems, the downbeat is that she doesn't give a shit right now about you revealing her father's secret. So now you know that maybe it's not personal to her.
God damn.
Or that if it is, maybe it'll be a relief if it gets out. She's kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's good against my dad, as previously stated. I did not change that information. It was good against her dad, not great against Mal. But,
That's fine. Well, like as soon as Sika goes over to do that, I think just with wide eyes, I'm just gonna step back and then like sidestep behind like the group of all of the friends and hope that they're doing better.
Yeah.
So, did you warn Alexandra?
Well, and I look away from, like it takes a while for me to look away from the train wreck. That is,
We're all just like,
right? And we did warn that I'm almost a little afraid to ask Kahaya how that went.
It didn't go exactly as expected.
Just cut, and they're like, Monster Girl is now like tentacles flared up, like a drawn her sword, and now she's fighting with Mal.
Yeah. I'm looking respectfully.
Wait, we should intervene. I say, like, Rowan, you can stare at the nice juicy tentacles later and add them to the simulation protocols at a we should go help.
Or maybe we should let them distract each other and go talk to Clombies, who's up to something sinister.
Yeah, bitch knows. We got it. So we gotta talk to her.
Yeah, and
and I look at the two fighting, and it's very heated,
hot,
especially because the general's shirt is still cut, and I'm like, yeah, maybe the other part of the shirt will get cut if we just leave them alone. What? No, yes, yes, the other plan.
It's like the text just gay in her eye.
It's okay. You've got the drone is already on autopilot. Like they're already recording the fight, so like you can play that back. It'll be all right.
Again and again.
Yeah, and speaking of Columbine, you see her like leaving and like heading off somewhere mysterious. While this fighting is happening, she's sneaking off.
Can we head her off?
Yeah, you can
sneak and sneak?
You can head her off, or you can follow her and see what she's up to. It's whatever.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Rowan looks at Kahaya.
The dice are telling me that I'm more of like a Shimbo who fancies herself an investigator. So I think like giant shark girl ready to sneak is definitely a good plan.
It makes sense. Like we haven't been subtle all night, so like we totally can be subtle right now. That is the move, right?
I'll grab my trench coat and fedora from the front hall.
Yeah, why don't one of you defy disaster?
I was about to say defy gay disaster.
Oh my gosh.
Like
I believe in you.
Who's gonna do it?
Who's gonna
believe
lead
in you?
I mean,
Do I need to drag you? Are you too distracted? I can do it.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I don't want to leave the fight.
Yeah, but before you all sneak off, if you all want to like have that group chat moment, you could emotionally support too, take care of each other. You have a moment to like you can see where she's going, but like you have a second.
That's
There's a fight
true.
happening. She has to maneuver herself around.
Sure.
Some of you have had a kind of rough time.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna when Kahaya is like putting on the fedora, I take a moment to say, I just remember that if you need help, right? Like we're here for you, and we're not secretly thinking about kissing you all the time, just thinking about how we can help. Glick, 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 glitch. Do you think this is emotionally supportive of you right now if I say that?
Yeah, and I think that Kahaya wants the moment to thank Ashtere for helping during the fight, and that like the feeling. I don't think I've had that feeling of having someone's protective armor just with me, like a second skin, all warm and close and caring. So I appreciate that. I know we've got each other's backs here.
Right.
Yeah.
I may have been secretly taking body scans to make sure the armor fit perfectly.
Hmm.
So
Not creepy.
okay.
That's endearing. That's adorable, right?
Right. So
The
I'm
norms are different in Yuisa, is the thing.
right. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend the string. So
Woof!
yeah, there you go.
Blessed.
Incredible. But yeah, so I think it will open up a little bit beyond just sort of the appreciation too. It seems like nothing is going smoothly. This whole visit from moment one, we've been targets, and the that was why it was so helpful. Like, yes, of course I wanted to protect Rowan, but I'm also glad that we got our licks in with the general and turned things around a little bit. And your drone, I really like your drone's taste in music.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
I say,
it seems so relevant.
and at that moment, Rick Astley is Never Gonna Give You Up comes
No!
on.
Not like this!
And it's exactly when I say, Kai, I just want to tell you that I'll never dun, 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 dun. It's just awful. I'm rickrolled by my own drone.
Wow.
Wow.
So I am smitten, so I get to choose two different things. And I think I'm going to both clear a condition. Oh, I actually have some interesting choices to make, because I could either get a clue from the GM, or I could do a string advance on Ashtere, because I have 3 strings already.
I mean,
I think
both
I'm
of those
going
are
to do that.
interesting.
Juicy.
Nice.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a string advance.
Juicy.
So that does give me enough XP for an advance, which I'm going to use for talk nerdy to me, so I can flirt with my wit by going on about clues.
About the latest hyperfixations? Yes! It's flirting.
Yes. Exactly. And so now I find out, or we can resolve that after Ray picks his emotional support option.
Oh, yeah.
String advance. Yeah.
You should pick his option first, and then we'll resolve the string advance.
Yeah. I picked clearing a condition.
Amazing.
So I'm no longer frightened. I feel like we can do this. We've got this.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm no
Great.
longer insecure. I'm ready to flirt.
Perfect. Perfect.
I
you know, maybe
fucking
someone
adore
needs to-
you.
you know, someone should look after Rowan maybe. But before we do that, we got a string advance, and you get some information that even our gentle goddess doesn't know about themselves.
Right.
So, yeah, you're an investigator, and it turns out maybe you're not bad at your job though. You can see an artifact that's clearly connected to her, and it's in Christopher Columbice's pocket. And you are just close enough right now as you like fall out that you can just tip it with the tip of your sword and pull it into your hand.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and as you get
Please
that,
get handsy.
this is like part of what you could use to restore and fix part of the corruption.
Mm.
Yeah, this is like part of like a CD. It's like half of a CD, and it can run like as half of a CD, and
So good.
Yeah, so like you can put like into his disk drive, and you'll get some information that he didn't know, or like you can even see it like right. You have that information now. You can give it to him, or you can keep it. But yeah, you have information. It's useful.
Love
you know
that.
that he runs into CD, like he's missing a CD and it's missing pieces. You can tell it's like part of a thing. So if you just get the other parts, the corruption will be done.
Mm-hmm. All
Like
right.
ancient CD technology.
Love that. Love that.
Ancient alien CD technology.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could find
absolutely.
CD glue, or we could let the relevant glitching still happen, unless they wanted to be fixed.
Yeah, I mean the glitching is very cute, but it's up to them.
adorable.
Yeah. So yeah, you got that. You gotta help out your buddy there. String advance, got that information, got that treasured history, part of it. Yeah, and if Astra loads that up, you'll remember some stuff from the past.
Yeah.
So,
I will hold it up and reflect it in the light. Be like, you wouldn't believe what I found lying around at this party
Shiny.
in
Oh,
Christian Columbice's pocket.
and Astrar is like, of course the colonizer had it. Like,
Checks
and
out.
yeah, Ashtar like looks completely shocked and is I never thought I'd see that again. Thank you, Kaya. You're amazing.
Oh, you're amazing, and I can't wait to find out what even more knowledge is in this little disc. How does it work? Do I put it somewhere?
Oh,
You want to do it?
well, and I have to like it's in between maybe a little private maybe here in the corner we could maybe
I'll pull open the trench coat with one.
And then there's a moment of like yes, that's the right spot. Yes. Thank you.
Alexander's watching intently. I didn't think there'd be something more interesting than the fight.
It just gets pulled in like that.
Yeah. I maybe I apologize for the excitement. It's been a long time since my protocols were addressed.
I'm glad to be able to help. Blushy
yes,
And so is there any information I pick up other than like, wow, this is a moment that I will burn into all of my memory disks in the future?
Yeah, I mean, you got like, you remember some like other goddesses early on, like when you came here, there were some like goddesses that were indigenous to this place, and like friendships, romance, stuff like that. It's just kind of like very early days when this place was like still being like tended to very actively by people. And then like kind of like the new memory is going to cut off at like some kind of like scary moment in which the goddesses were being like chased, including the indigenous ones. Like all of the goddesses have like, including the one that like Draconian Empire claims to worship. Yeah, so that's a new information that maybe they even got rid of that person. Everything is for convenience of politics.
Alexis, you said chased, and I'm like, my brain immediately was like, why are we chased? This is a one shot. Like with a T, chased and innocent rather than like running away from people. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my God.
That's where we're at now. Great.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm glad that I've created the aura, the environment for when the word chased also gives you the vibe of chase. Double entendres only from now on. I need to get better at doing it. No.
Better.
It's a
I think
gift.
you're doing great.
Oh. Thank you.
But yeah, oh my gosh, I think when I learned that information, I think there's a moment where like it even shows up in my eyes, like whatever I'm seeing, other people can see it too, especially if they're very close to me. They can see all the details.
Gazing deeply into your eyes for investigator reasons. Yeah.
You know, just for the information. That's all the gazing is for. And I say, even the shape of the goddess, and I reach out to like steady myself. Like I reach out to hold you and I say, we have to learn more. For the sake of everyone else, we have to make this right.
We will, I promise. Hug.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I come in for the hug and I look at the drone like, don't you dare. don't you dare ruin this moment for me.
Does he behave?
I'm still, this drone is such a little shit. I don't think so. I think it has to be I think it has to be sweet dreams are made of this.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I will rip apart this drone when we get back home. But yeah, shall we go after and investigate and stick to the shadows as we follow the colonizer?
Before you, like while you're following, do you want to emotionally support Rowan too? Or we're going to let Rowan sit around with 2 conditions?
Oh, of course.
I mean, it's just -2 to emotional support. I'm fine.
That's right. I forgot your ex was such a bitch. Okay, so I think like I turn around and I reach out to Rowan, and I say, Rowan, why don't you? And I just go, there's enough room under this trench coat for you two.
Oh, yeah, totally. Okay. I could use a little softness right now.
Aww.
Yeah.
That was
Between the
it was
shark and
harsh.
the hologram, there's a lot of softness going around.
Yeah, that was kind of harsh. It was not comfy. Didn't.
No.
I promise if I had to leave, which I don't, obviously I don't want to leave, but if I had to, it wouldn't be as bad as that was. And I don't even want to like think about leaving you all. And I would hate for you to ever feel like that, but she's kind of a bitch, so I don't know. But it's probably my fault. So
It's not your
Just, like,
fault.
lay my
She's so mean.
It is
Lay my
absolutely
head
not
on your
your
shoulder.
fault.
That's why I slapped her in the face.
Yeah,
You
that's why
did
she
do
got
that.
a glaive to the neck.
It was kind of cool. Y'all are badass.
Didn't even cross my mind that because you got away from her, that would mean you'd leave us. She's awful, and we're great.
Yeah,
This big group hug.
we are kind of
Yeah,
great.
we are. And I do say, but Rowan, if you ever decide to leave, just know that you can always come back here. There will always be a home
Like,
for you
it's a
here.
home. I've never had a home.
Well, you do now in us.
Okay. Yeah. Homes are okay. This feels like a good home. Okay. All right. Feels great.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll and I'm gonna spend the string.
Okay.
I really want this to go well. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Da 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 da. And then da 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 da. 13.
Look at you.
So supportive. So supportive. This group cares about each other a lot. Emotional support.
We do.
It feels so good. Thanks. Thank you so much. I
one of the-
didn't know I needed to hear that.
You know, I think I'm getting smitten. I'm smitten.
Mhm.
I think the way Rowan said the word home just really it got to me. It got to me. Anyway, but you resolve first.
Okay. So that is definitely a good way to clear my insecurities, I believe. I feel good about that.
And if you're smitten with Ashta, then you get 2 choices.
Yeah, I think I am smitten. Like you said, home to clear. I think I'm smitten with both of you. Like after seeing you both fight for me and hearing these words, it's like not just the daily affirmations. This is some deep shit. I'm like, oh, I feel. I didn't let myself feel. Now I feel. Okay.
Hooked on a feeling.
There we go. The show has taken.
Okay. Where is the? It's not a hover. Where is? What else? What are the other options?
Here, I'm putting it in the chat. You can
Plus.
you can clear a condition, mark XP, take +1 forward, or gain insight from the GM about an obstacle facing one of you. You can't clear 2 conditions. You can't pick the same option twice.
Right. That would be silly. Why would I want to stay guilty. I'm gonna sit in my guilt.
Yeah. You don't always want to clear conditions. They're fun.
I think as Rowan centers himself, I think they're kind of really like clearing the headspace and feel like hyper aware of their surroundings, and I wouldn't say no to gain an insight, dear
Yeah.
Game Master.
Dear Game Master, I think this insight's coming to you while you're following, right?
Mhm.
So, we'll when we resolve the rest of this move, I will give you this insight. So we're gonna
Beauty.
So you're gonna get a very good insight.
Music to my ears.
Perfecto. Is there anything else? Any other options people are picking? Emotional support. Are we good? Just clearing a condition and that, and then does Ray get one too?
Yep.
What are you thinking?
Yeah. That's right. I will choose. Ooh, I'll get the +1 forward.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel empowered.
Great.
I feel determined to protect my family.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Good, great, cool. So as you're all following Christina Columbine, she is, working her way down to this basement. I think part of this, you got a bunch of upbeats. You're doing good emotion play. You're not going to need to divide disaster to be sneaky. You're following her fine. She's a big old dork. She's not very good at sneaking herself, and she's trying to be sneaky. So like, you're like it's not that you're necessarily being great, but it's like a convenient comedy of errors, like a Scooby Doo. Where you're like going through a door and then she goes through the other, like
Pretend to be a coat rack and hide everyone behind the trench coat.
Yeah, and then she's like, what a nice looking coat. And then she walks past it. You get through, and then you work your way into the basement. And now to get your insight, you see that the item that they've been setting up, you get the insight. You realize this item that Christina's been holding, there's nothing else that she has. This like shiny golden gem that she's pulled out fits inside this device that is set up in the bottom of this ballroom. Yeah. And like, right, so the insight you're getting is that this is like something that they're probably planning on using here or testing here right now. And that they just needed the piece. Yeah. And now it's here. That this item is part of the deal probably that they were making, and that that is probably part of it. So that's probably like a power source or something that she's holding so she can get her half of the deal. Yeah,
right.
and
I think that answers my burning question.
For real.
What Columbize's role in this is.
Yeah.
So bump up to suspicion 5, and my new burning question is, what would that device do if they triggered it? So that is what I'm trying to figure it out. And when I figure it out, I'll have 6 suspicion, and I'll be able to explain everything.
Perfect. Amazing. And from the other side, you can see Mal is like just come out of the shadows. Has been here the whole time. Seems. Maybe, but like you saw Mal was fighting someone.
Bitch.
Was
Oh no.
yeah.
Who do we handle? Or what's the urgency? What do we do?
So yeah, Mal will walk out and be like, Christina, I have your half of the bargain. And she like throws a document at her. And she looks at it. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure doing business with you. And Christina has her guard with her. And yeah, just to make note. But Megisa is not there. So it's Mal, Gardina, and Christina. So she's like, well, shall we try this out, or are you not ready yet? It's going to be amazing. I promise the most excellent results. Found this on a friendly little island. They didn't need it, did they? And it's reclaimed and brought to a more civilized place. And put to a more civilized purpose, as I'm sure you'll see. And are you all going to do something about her? She's about to put this thing in here. It could be real bad if it gets in there.
Yeah. I think you're gonna. Would anyone have a problem with me going in to
Go ham, hologram?
Love that.
Awesome. So, Alexis, is this like me fighting, or is this me defying disaster to make sure it doesn't happen?
It's up to you. Are you trying to hurt Christina or stop the thing from happening?
Oh, the colonizer had my disc.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight her.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Retribution.
Time to beat up Christina Columbine.
100%. Okay.
Shared cultural trauma.
But yeah. So I take out the glaive. It digitizes into my hand, and the armor takes on like a more menacing tone. And even I have to do it, right? My drone starts playing Pat Benatar's "Hit Me With Your Best Shot."
Oh,
It's a great playlist.
Have to do it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna leap in, like just come right at the glaive, and I'm like screaming like this war cry, like this is for what you did. This is for what you intend to do. Okay, and I'm gonna put in my ongoing plus forward.
Do it.
9.
Okay. Wow, still a mixed beat. Gosh, that was close. Okay.
You can spend a string to make it an upbeat, but
yeah. Oh no,
someone
but I'm
wants to.
going.
If
I'm
someone
going
wants
to.
yeah.
I do have my Imperatrix, which I forgot to use earlier. When I fight someone I don't have strings on, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend the string. If someone wants to help, that would be cool, so that
Yeah.
I could
1000%.
Yeah.
Go for
And so
it.
who would like to
Who's
assist?
helping?
I will gladly spend a string to like hop in and like maybe at me coming out and jumping out and prepping, you know, bearing some knuckles, getting my fists up, ready to punch someone. It's enough to distract and get you like your
Nice.
chance.
I love this. Yeah. And then I also am going to activate the force multiplication for the both of us, but with Imperatrix, yeah, I don't have a string on them. I can spend 2 of my choices to deny my opponent the chance to choose an option, right? So they don't even get a
Ooh.
chance because I'm that badass.
Yeah,
At this moment.
is great because Christina is awful at fighting. Absolutely terrible. You can tell. Not a fighter.
Typical colonizer makes other people do the fighting
Yeah,
for her.
exactly.
Terrible. Yeah, but so I have the glaive right at her neck. I'm forcing her down into the ground, and I say, "Kneel before your goddess."
Oh, ooh, what is this? What choice is this?
I think. I'm basically just using both of my choices to make sure I'm denying that she can't choose one.
Okay.
You get 3
So
choices.
you get 3
on
because you got
an
an upbeat.
Oh, that's right.
Holy
You
shit.
upgraded it, so-
Amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
I have to do this, right? I'm going to. I definitely have to provoke my opponent to gain a string on them. I have to do it, right? I'm asking her to kneel before me, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, she'll most certainly give you the string. She's squirming. You know, I have a lot of money and I can definitely help you out with whatever problems. Like, you're all from like a dingy little island, which means you probably don't have a lot of resources, and I got a lot of resources. I can give you like so much. So the thing is like super funny is that like I have a lot of connections. So like if you didn't want to kill me, like right, like I mean, I could, I could like help you out. Like I know so many secrets. I know so much stuff. I you know, the thing is that it was all a cunning ruse that I was up to here to mess with the Draconian Empire because solidarity. You never could trust those people. You know what I mean? I'm hip.
oh my gosh, this is one of these people who like insist that LGBTQIA, the A stands for ally, right? Like I can sense
Oh,
it. Okay,
oh
She's got her ally A set up right there.
no.
got that energy. Yeah, so I'm going to say I asked for you to kneel, not to grovel, but whatever information you can give us, perhaps will spare your life.
Yeah. So she's groveling, but Mal and her guard are still there. Can someone defy disaster?
Yeah, I think the other 2 are fighting over there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I do my big reveal. So I think I'm going to defy disaster with wit by explaining the mystery. So I sort of like ride out of the shadows, lift my fedora, and say, yes, it's just as I suspected. You're planning to steal Uiza itself. And yeah, I'm going to try defying disaster with wit. And then, assuming it's not a disaster, I'll use the big reveal and give a speech about the plot.
Does Kahaya also have glasses?
Yes, absolutely.
Shark girl with glasses. I'm dead. I'm
Bless.
dead.
Because that was an in-character gesture earlier.
Just
Oh,
making sure.
Oh my gosh. Smitten.
Yes,
Upbeat.
that is an upbeat to defy disaster.
Perfect.
I mean, you did that with style. You
That was
it's like
so
the
good. You
dice
deserve-
bow
you-
to your will.
You bent those dice. The dice had no choice but to be an upbeat. So you're gonna explain it all. Do you want to Want me to explain, or do you want to decide what
Well,
this
so
is?
the option that I'm picking is that you fill in the gaps in my understanding.
Yeah. So got
So
it.
yes,
got you.
I will like I will be like sort of casually walking between them and the device and explaining while like the fight is happening and Christina is groveling, how transparent their plan was and had it figured out. And the only piece we didn't know was, what about, where is this device? And you led us right to it. So yes, please fill in our understanding of what the heck. I think that they are going to use this device to like physically grab Yuisa and glomp it over to their continent and invade.
Close in-deed.
Okay, but
you are
right.
obviously you have it, right? So you're connecting the dots. This is in your in your head. So this is what's going on. Like okay, they want to take it. Clearly they want to take Yuisa, but what this is a big mind control device. They're going to test here. So they're going to get the countries to submit, and then they're going to capture Yuisa using it. No need to get past their defenses if they simply surrender. And they're going to get Alexandra by force. They didn't think she would be here, but they could use that to get Alexandra too. So bait and hook, all they have to do is get this active and everything goes into place. And yeah, so you figure out that this is a big mind control device from a neighboring island that got invaded and got raided. Like originally, you can tell because you like know your history. You're a good detective and a good historian.
I was only pretending to be a Shimbo disaster.
Yeah, so it turns out you have so much information. You knew so much all along, and stumbling was all part of the plan. It's part of your cunning ruse.
It's very convincing.
Yes. Yeah. So that neighboring island, that was like a therapy thing that people would use just for therapy. And Christina has moved this and made it into a thing that can move against people's will instead of like it would be a thing that you'd sit and you'd consent and someone would like who is a professional spiritual guide would like sit with you and use it. You recognize like, oh yeah, it's that like religious device actually that's been like kind of contorted and distorted into this weapon of control.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was never meant to be used for oppression, only for therapeutic reasons and for kinky mind control.
Yes.
Consensually.
Yes. This is also true.
So yeah, as part of that like defy disaster upbeat, could I have like grabbed the key, the crystal thing?
Yes, you got the crystal. You got it in your
I've been like tossing that while like explaining the plot to them.
I love that. I was going to say, if Kaya didn't get the fucking crystal, there was definitely going to be some throat squashing going on. So,
yeah, Kaya. So good. Everyone here is so good.
Yeah, I just want to say the drone was playing Tainted Love in the background during that amazing reveal.
it's a Bob.
Yeah, so I think that hearing the reveal, the guard like puts away her sword. They're not paying me enough money for that.
No, they are not.
And Mal looks, hearing it laid bare, like is also hesitating, and holding on to her sword. Her hand is like clearly shivering a little.
I'll look to Rowan.
I nudge Rowan.
You have a heart. You know. Come on. Maybe I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You didn't know what a piece of shit this colonizer was. But like clearly that's heartless, right? Like how are you going to take a healing device and make it into a weapon and mind control? You can't. Even you cannot get behind that.
No. I didn't.
It's not right.
I was against this plan from the beginning, but I wasn't left with an option. But I suppose I do have one. It's the same option you made. Same choice you made, right? follow your
You
heart.
know,
and
you don't have to stay there. That's so no. You can't feel forced. No, you got it. You can just swing on over, join the other side.
Yes.
Bigger is not better.
Yeah. I'll leave my father behind. I intended to betray him eventually anyway.
Yeah.
I thought I could do it from under his nose. It'd be easiest to kill him that way. But this is too extreme. Once he has this, it'd be impossible to stop him. I thought
There's
maybe
nothing
I could
subtle
take it
about
and
your
use
dad.
it. But there's no. You're right. It'd be morally wrong. And it belongs to the people of that island. Hopefully, they weren't all slaughtered, and she'll like kick Christina.
Yeah, you do that. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's establish that they weren't.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, they were alive. She's not that good at her job. That people let them run off. They for a fact they kind of like fled on boats to US. Actually, that's it, right? You know that like the people they were in a neighboring island. The vast majority were fine. There's their like cultural things were seized in the attack. So Mal will be like, so since I'm changing sides, Megisa is about to grab Alexandra. Run. We thought you might come after us, and we figured you'd all come together. It was backup plan.
Okay. I assume Kahaya and Asha are like turning tail, and before I also follow suit, I want to like take Mal by the shoulders and like firmly like, you didn't have to bear that burden alone.
I thought it would. I thought that if you were still with me, it's why I didn't want to be with you officially. If you and I were together, you would risk your life. It would be too much for me. I mean, we know we were fighting, but we were the best. I never doubted that we would win any fight we got into.
Yeah, now we just get to do it in a Blades of Glory, not the assassin style. That was too much for your heart.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go save the hotties.
Turns out
I trust you with this asshole on the ground. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take care of that. You go clean up my mess. I'm sorry.
I'll forgive you later. Not right now.
Yeah. Good. You don't have to forgive me. I get one last spoiled princess thing. Clean one last mess for me, and I'll take care of my own shit after that.
Okay. Those are hollow words. We'll see.
Aw.
Dashes away.
Oh,
So, yeah. She'll grab Christina. What else are you hiding? I want to have the rest of your items. And like, she's gonna go reclaim stuff for people. March her back to her like chambers because this is like attached to her like fancy home.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, and you all are running off, and Megisa is holding Alexandra and is like running off. You can see in like the courtyard, she's running off with her captured. And the drone is also knocked out with her because, but still playing music, no longer moving, but it's playing like, I guess like a dun 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 dun.
I thought Alexandra said she was prepared. Although Megisa's hot, probably wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, and you can tell like everyone else is knocked out. Like she used some kind of like she had drugged the drinks or something. That's how she did it. It's like, oh yeah, they could have beat me. Maybe she could have beat me in a fight, but I didn't play that.
Is Nalia the Gorgon lady also everyone's conked?
She's knocked out. Yeah, you can wake her up if you want help.
Yeah, I run over. I'm like, gently. Hey,
and she wakes up immediately.
Hey, we need more bodies. Come on.
You got it. And that is she's gonna change her monster form. It's past midnight. She's changing. That's what these two little things are. Do you want a reptile girl or a werewolf? What do you all prefer?
Why are you making us choose?
You gotta pick one. I'm giving you a hard choice. This is a hard choice or a success of the sacrifice.
It was the werewolf moon recently, so I think werewolf.
Werewolf.
Ooh.
Okay, she's gonna turn into a werewolf. So she's no longer a Gorgon. She's this werewolf token here.
We get both. Oh,
Yeah.
bless. Oh man, why didn't ding ding ding? You're so smart.
was
Just
the
hiding right
secret.
under. Oh my god.
Look at that cute smile. What a cutie.
It's so good that Matt Bat did such a good job with that art.
Well, 100%.
Really?
Matt Bat.
Yeah,
My heart. No bias, because Matt drew the setting.
the little wolf one.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well, this is
Perfect.
fine. Everything's fine, right? We got more arms and teeth now. Cool.
Yeah. So she like jumps and runs, like you can set really fast werewolf times. And Pat like gets in front and cuts Meiji off to help you all out. So you don't have to defy disaster or anything. Use your resources well. You all get a chance to get her before she can flee, and she's just like claws out. You're not getting away so fast.
Kahaya, do you want to go in for the shark kill? Like,
I think Kahaya is admiring those wolf teeth.
Right? Like we're like, oh, we're on a mission.
Yeah, right.
You
Sure.
can get
Yeah, good
smitten
point.
right now. There's nothing stopping you from getting smitten. I won't stop you, I promise.
Well, yeah.
listen to this GM. Like, you want to get smitten with my
If there were
NPCs,
more
right?
time,
Everyone's
I would-
smitten.
I know. I would have resolved a smitten with Rowan for the responses to Mal and with our wolf friend, but I think I will sort of snap out of that when prodded by Ashtare, and yes, that's right. Not getting away and not so cocky as you were earlier this evening, are you? Why don't you return Alexandra to us before things get ugly?
Meiji will like,
Technically really, really hot, but also bad for you.
yeah. I think Meiji will like summon some magic chains and like tie Alexander to the ground and be like, I mean, if you want to fight, I'm more than happy to provide a challenge.
Cast off the fedora and trench coat. Back in the squishy dress, which looks better for fighting.
You
And
do that a lot, don't you?
draw the sword.
Wouldn't you if you looked like that?
Fair enough.
I am a shark of many faces. Yes. Sometimes a foolish shimbo showing up at a party unprepared. Sometimes a dashing investigator. But my true identity is Kahaya, hot shark swordswoman, on guard.
She'll summon a magic sword on guard.
All right. We are going to fight. Where is my... There it is. All right. So
Serving
as a
up
next beat,
destruction. Let's go.
I'm going to, I think, seize a superior position and separate her from Alexandra. Basically, like, launch the attack and not really try to strike her, just try to get her blade under control so I can push past and get between her and Alexandra. And I will create an opportunity for an ally because if she wants to keep watching me, she's going to have to turn her back on my friends.
Yeah.
So
Let's go,
that's what I'm gonna
team.
do. And she gets a pick too.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna inflict a condition. She's fighting she's fighting dirty. She's using magic. So you're watching her blade strikes, but then like one of the chains that are on Alexandra like pop out and like strike you from behind like a whip. And,
All right.
yeah, and she's like, "Watch out! Watch your environment. You're an investigator." Yeah.
I'm very grumpy about that, but I think, yeah, I'm gonna be provoked.
Grumpy.
I'm provoked. I'm gonna do a big old shark growl about that and take the angry condition.
Perfect. And while you're angry, there's two people who can do stuff.
Yes,
so
100%. No, you go
for it,
first.
Roman. No, you go first. You go first. I insist.
No,
I
no.
insist. I insist.
Okay.
I push you forward with my sleeve.
Say what? You push me forward? Oh no. You're like hype music bot. Great, love it. Okay.
The music is the final countdown.
I think you all know that Rowan has not fought physically since they defected. So like they're like very hesitant, but they're like, it's do or die. We cannot let this happen. Okay. And they'll bring out a sword. You have never seen this sword, but if you've spent any time with Mal, you would know that it was one of their swords. So we've got a very fancy looking sword that probably evokes a lot of emotions from other people because it's not from Yuisa and it is very much Empire sword. And I'm like, I still have this.
It's like a fancy treasure sword that Mal gave you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I bring it out and I'm like, I could think of no better reason to use this sword again. And I would like to fight. Okay. Physically fight, roll a die. Fight using daring.
Oh. Yeah.
Logical. A little rusty.
Yeah. I feel like how this goes is like you're still good at fighting. Like the thing is that like Meijisa is a magician and knows how to pry at people's weaknesses and their weak points. And I think she uses an illusion, which is how she made people think she was Mal before. And like you like while you strike, like you like she barely dodges, but then it looks like Mal was coming in and it looks like you strike to Mal and it like and you look she's cut and she like falls on her knee. Rowan. And you can hear it. And yeah, it was stagger, take a condition, whatever you prefer. As this illusion of this person you just like had a redemption, like came in, like you think that like she was trying to save you from a hit, but like then you hit her. It's a whole thing, but this is all fake. This is a scenario she knew would bother you. But you
yeah, I feel like that's definitely a big old stagger.
yeah.
It's not real. It's not. It's not. You're not. I just talked. No. Ow. Fuck. So I would have to take.
You have one condition, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll take it for you because I still have force multiplication activated with you.
Yeah, if you take conditions, you could do that. But yeah.
Yeah, so I'll take it instead. I'm gonna be angry. How dare!
So maybe you see through the illusion, and that's why Rowan doesn't take it.
Aww.
Family.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah, Magis is just like smirking. Ah, you're better than I thought. Seeing through my magic. Not quite as pathetic.
Alexis is
Dirty.
too good at playing these characters. I'm so upset.
I know, right? Right. Snaps to the game master.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Now, that. Oh well, let's see. You're barking very loudly for a failed goddess of no one. You'd like to show me your divine power, or is my magic more powerful than anything you've ever hoped to be?
Show her.
Yeah,
Do it.
100%.
Blow
Yeah,
her
I
away.
step forward and I say,
Another downbeat. No, I'm just kidding.
"She is not allowed to talk about the rules." I'm gonna say, I step forward and I say, "Don't think I don't recognize where that magic comes from and who you stole it from." And so I'm definitely going to fight. All right. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, we can do this.
Oh my god! It's another down heat! And it's even lower than the last one.
Can we fix this somehow? You deserve this
No.
moment.
Oh,
That
it's so
low.
bad. Ah, the downbeats are hitting. The beats, the hits start coming. They don't stop coming. Yeah, and I think Meijisa is like, oh, who I took it from? Where exactly? Because where I'm standing, I'm still on top, and suddenly you're like knocked down with the chains, and she has a foot on you, and she has her sword. And then she's like, oh, you all are doing fantastic. No, I'm curious if you want to continue this. I was not on orders to kill any of you. You could let me leave.
Just like face first, shark from off camera while she's taunting.
Roll. Let's go.
Yeah. No quip, just being a big pile of meat that propels a fangy mouth forward.
Oh my god.
You got string.
Capable.
You got string.
Wait. Spin a string.
strings.
I'm
gonna spend one. And I think like I like pull at her to like make sure it goes straight into the jaw. Right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ah.
Like she catches a glimpse and is gonna get away, except you've grabbed her back.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, time to inflict a condition.
Perfect.
Does she have any kind of? Let's see. Yeah, I wanna learn. I'm gonna use my investigator playbook move again, not to filch something this time, but to do the other option, which is provoking them into revealing a personal detail. Because so far they've been so above it all. They've just been taunting us and playing, but I want it to start getting personal for them too.
Yeah.
So yeah, condition and revelation of something personal.
Yeah. I think when you're biting on to her, she growls, and then she her teeth get sharper, and she throws you off, and then big wings sprout from her back, and she clearly dragonic wings, and she's tail comes out. It's like you didn't hurt Mal, right? She just looks
Quite the opposite, I say, like reaching out to help Ashtere to his feet.
I think given that the time we're at, this is going to be her option is going to be to seize a superior position, and by that I mean she's going to flee from the scene. She's going to flap her wings and be like, "Good, take care of her," and we'll leave that.
You can always try the polycule.
I'm too far gone.
Too far gone to be Polly.
Like what you can tell is that maybe she's like cursed, like her dragon form is sealed and it broke out from like the damage.
Oh,
Like she was made to be human by someone.
Oh my god.
Tragic.
The worst state.
Yeah, and I think that you're an investigator. You can connect the dots. Mal had that thing. Meijisa was her mom secretly. Yeah.
I'll connect the dots later because I would like to bring Ashtere up to their feet and give them a kiss. If that sounds good to you, right?
Yes, please. Yes.
I think like Ashtar was in the middle saying, "I apologize. I wasn't strong." Oh, glitch.
You were perfect.
I, and then I come in for another kiss. Kiss protocol activated.
Ooh, kiss protocol.
Updating drivers.
The newest updates.
Oh no, you have to update drivers before we kiss.
Wow. Taking in all that information?
It's all right. I'm backwards compatible.
And I think at that moment, my drone starts playing "Living on a Prayer" by John Bon Jovi. Living on a prayer. There you go. Just had to do it for the Hollow Goddess. And I think I just whisper, I worship you, Gaia.
Oh. My goddess. Okay.
While they're doing their kiss, I'm making sure, like, I assume the magic chains are gone, but I would help
They're gone. They
Hottie
fade,
up, you know.
Alexandra like clings onto you. Rowan, you're my hero.
No, I pretty much failed epically, and it was very embarrassing and emotional, but I am glad you're okay.
I'm gonna have to correct you there. Failure is just a success you hadn't realized yet. It's what I always say, and I end up okay.
I'll take it.
Goddess of affirmations.
Yeah, right? I'm like, I feel like I've heard that one. So, you know, if two people say it, it has to be right. That's the logic here.
I'll give you something to celebrate, and then I think she'll like lean you over and like offer to kiss you.
I will accept.
Yeah. And you got big Alexander kiss, and then the actual Mal shows up and is like watching and blushing, like, oh gosh.
We saved Alexandra.
Yeah, that kissing thing. If you wanted to, we could do it too.
We could. Yeah, it's been a long night.
Mal will like run up to you and lift you up, big strong arms, and then kiss you, like holding you bridal style, Rowan. Big smooch. I missed you.
No. Welcome. We have a home now.
Yeah, I'm excited. Alexander's like, well, not to ruin all the gay. I like it. I was thinking about using the big beds, but this place might be kind of screwed. So why don't we take all those items on the airship and get the hell out of here before they send their guards?
Yeah, sounds good, right?
Yeah, we got the stuff to the airship, and we can have a big, like, heartwarming group cuddle as the sun sets or something, viewed from the deck of our airship.
Yeah, and on the sunset,
something Mile High Club.
Yeah. Mile High Club. A song plays, and an appropriately 80s song plays as we cut and see where they are now. Dun, dun.
I mean, I feel like if it's 80s music, we all need to like jump up in the air and then freeze frame.
Oh my god!
Right, that freeze frame.
Yeah,
that's right. I think it has to be holding out for a hero, right?
Good one.
Yeah. And we get a fun "Where Are They Now?" for every character, you know, so that we're not left wondering where they are now. The audience needs to know. But the audience here doesn't get to know, but instead they get to know our outros. We're running on time. Why don't we once again introduce ourselves, give our names, tell them where they can find us, how they can give us money, and other stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
show us, Alexis. How's it done?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to mention thank you so much for Roll20 for hosting us here in Evil Hat. So great. Thank you all so much. It's Evil Hat month on Roll20. You can get a 20% discount on any Evil Hat game, including Thirsty Sword Lesbians and the Advanced Lovers and Lesbian expansion. You can also get Thirsty Sword Lesbians at sword.gay and swordlesbians.com. So, you know, check that out. It's really good. You can follow me at @transcomics. I work on Thirsty Sword Lesbian stuff all the time. I made the Matriarch in Uisa Revolution, the setting we played right now. If you play Uisa Revolution or the Matriarch, please at me. Please at me. I just want to know. I just want to know. And you can check out all the stuff I make on itch.io, at Transcomics on Twitter. I made a custom playbook for Thirsty Sword Lesbians called The Swindler, where you can be a con person with a heart of gold.
Ooh.
Hey, pronouns they, them, as in they got you them deals. You know what I mean? So you can do all that kind of stuff. So everything there for you. Fantastic, great content, 24/7 from me. Great opinions, great takes, extremely attractive. There's literally no reason not to follow me. So you should, unless you have bad opinions, then you shouldn't. I'll block you.
Amazing.
Next.
Jess.
Yep, it's me. Wow. Again, thank you. I don't get to play this game nearly enough, and it's just so good to see it out in the open and all the amazing art. You can find me at Burst of Hope on Twitter, and tell me what your hearts and dreams desire. If you're a game designer, I help people. I project manage for people. If you want to see my face more, you can go visit Utopia and follow them, because we do lots of cool tabletop show stuff, and we've got lots of good things happening in 2022. But thank you for having me, Ray.
Yeah, so I'm Ray. I use they, she, he pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Temporal Hiccup. I use a lot of Sailor Moon GIFs. I talk about all the games I'm working on. I love to make games. You can find them at temporalhiccup.itch.io. Some of my bigger games are coming out this year next, which I'm really excited about. Also, thank you so much to my favorite fellow players for putting up with all the 80s music. It was such a blast, but I really want to say big stars to the training drone move. That was so much fun, because I literally could not dismiss the drone for the entire session. So that was really, really great move. I had such a good time. Thank you so much, everybody. I can't wait till next time when we get to play again. Thirsty Sword Lesbians is one of my favorite games of all time. So, but yeah, and how about you, April, who happened to make this great game?
Yeah, April Walsh. I'm Gay Spaceship Games. On Twitter, I'm at Gay Spaceship GMS, because that's so many characters you can have. You should follow me. I tweet gay stuff all the time, and am working on a bunch of new games. And you can find my itch at gayspaceship.com. And like Alexis said, you can find Thirsty Sword Lesbians by going to swordlesbians.com. And the Advanced Lovers and Lesbians book is the expansion and is going to be available in hard copy very soon. And you can pre-order that at the Evil Hat website. So that is where several of the playbooks that we played today can be found. If you go to, so it's got a whole bunch of playbooks. It's got a whole bunch more settings like Uisa. Uisa's in the core book. It's more stuff like that. And it's also got some other variant rules and some random tables, because we love random tables. And if that is still not enough Thirsty Sword Lesbians for you, you should check out my itch, where I have a collection of fan-made playbooks and adventures and settings. So the game is offered under Powered by Lesbians license. It's a Creative Commons license. People can hack, can make new games, can make new settings and playbooks and everything. And please at me if you do, so that I can get excited for you and hype you and add to the itch collection. So
It's so
good. More on that at poweredbylesbians.com. And there are some amazing things. I've gotten to play a couple of the forthcoming playbooks and written by fans, and they're really good. So check it out.
I second that. I played a lot of them. They're great.
Yeah. And now that's a wrap, I think, unless anyone has any last words other than...
Thank you all so much for watching. You've been a lovely audience. Thank you. You flatter me. I'm glad I've thoroughly seduced you all now. So,
You're so good.
thank you so much for
We will
for
never
watching.
be the same.
Do follow everyone. Everyone here is great. We're all your thought leaders now, so I hope you will obey us as you should. So thank you very much, and look forward to more Thirsty Sword Lesbian content coming from me and April in the future, probably. There you go. April's there. I don't know how to make directions.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Adios.